Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're cutting through all the noise around AI chatbots. We're going to figure out a simple, really powerful way to use these tools to actually get things done. Okay, let's just dive right in. You've got ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity, and honestly, with so many AI tools out there, they can all start to blur together, right? It's super easy to get confused. You end up using a creative tool for hard research, or maybe a research tool for creative writing, and that mismatch, well, it just leads to frustration and, frankly, pretty bad results.
And yeah, this quote from XDA just hits the nail on the head. See, the goal isn't to find one single winner that does everything perfectly. The real secret, the key, is understanding that these tools are built for two very different but equally important jobs. Let's call them discovery and synthesis.
So this is the crucial framework you need to remember: discovery versus synthesis. Think of discovery as being all about research. You're finding facts, you're checking sources, you're just trying to understand what's already out there. And then you have synthesis. That's all about creation, taking those facts and building something totally new with them. All right, so let's tackle discovery first. When your number one job is to find reliable, verifiable information, there's one tool out there that was literally designed for that purpose, and it really stands out from the pack. And that tool is Perplexity. Now, it's not really a traditional chatbot like ChatGPT. It's better to think of it as a purpose-built answer engine. It was engineered from the ground up to find, summarize, and, this is the most important part, cite information from the web. And this is how Perplexity builds trust. It literally shows its work by giving you these inline citations for every major claim. You can just instantly click and check for yourself where that information came from. You know, that level of transparency is an absolute game changer for the discovery phase of any project, whether you're writing an academic paper or a market research report. But okay, once you've gathered all your verified facts with a tool like Perplexity, you have to actually do something with them. And that's where synthesis comes in. And that's where our creative powerhouses, ChatGPT and Claude, really begin to shine. Now, I know what you're thinking. Hang on a second, can't I just ask ChatGPT or Claude for facts? And you know what? It's a totally fair question. You can ask any of these tools for information, but as it turns out, their accuracy can vary a lot, especially when you give them a very specific, contained task. So get this, in one test where these AIs were asked to pull specific facts from a PDF document, Claude actually achieved a perfect 100% accuracy. But remember, synthesis isn't just about spitting facts back out. It's about creativity, structure, and turning all that raw data into a polished, final product. And this table here, it breaks down their different strengths perfectly. ChatGPT is like the ultimate all-in-one toolkit. It can generate images, it can build custom chatbots, it can handle a huge variety of tasks. Claude, on the other hand, it's more like a refined specialist. Its writing style is often described as feeling more natural, more human-like. And a lot of developers will tell you its coding capabilities are just superior, especially with cool features like artifacts, which lets you see a live preview of the code you're generating right there in the same window. So how do we put this all together? Well, the real power comes not from choosing just one tool, but from creating a workflow that uses the unique strengths of each one. It really boils down to this super simple two-step process. First, you start with Perplexity. It's your research assistant, gathering all the verified, trustworthy raw materials. Then you hand that information over to your writing partner, whether that's Claude or ChatGPT, to synthesize it, structure it, and build out your final product. Of course, this kind of power and all these specialized features, they usually have a price tag. But when you actually look at the value you're getting, the numbers are pretty surprising. So if you want the absolute top of the line, the most powerful reasoning model from OpenAI, the O1 Pro, you're looking at a pretty significant investment every month, $200. But here's the kicker. For just $20 a month, that's a tenth of the price. You can get access to one of Claude's most capable models. And honestly, many users find it's just as good, if not better, for the vast majority of tasks, especially coding. And as one Reddit user put it after doing a bunch of their own tests, the performance gap just isn't anywhere near as wide as that 10x price difference suggests. For, say, 90 to 95% of the practical, real-world things you're going to do, the more affordable models provide absolutely outstanding value. So, what's the most crucial thing to take away from all this? It's that you have to stop looking for one single AI to do everything. That's really the path of frustration. Instead, think of it like you're building a specialized digital team. You've got Perplexity, your fast and reliable research assistant. You've got ChatGPT, your versatile, do-anything creative toolkit. And you've got Claude, your expert partner for really sophisticated writing and coding. When you use the right tool for the right job, you are going to get better results faster. It's that simple. So ultimately, that's the big shift in thinking. The future of AI productivity isn't about finding some single master key that unlocks every door. No, it's about becoming a master craftsman who knows exactly which specialized tool to grab from an increasingly powerful and accessible toolbox.